Good morning. Please take your seats. The ceremony will begin in 10 minutes. Good morning. I'm Kelly LaRue, Professor of Public Policy, Management, and Analytics. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 2025 University of Illinois Chicago College of Urban Planning and Public Affairs Spring Commencement Ceremony. Today's music is provided by the Circle Brass Quintet under the direction of Michael Hogue. This commencement brings together members of the University of Illinois Chicago family, students, college administration, faculty and staff, relatives, alumni, and friends. Before we begin today's ceremony, to assure that everyone enjoys this meaningful event, would you please take a moment now to turn off or mute any electronic devices that may detract from the ceremony? Thank you. At this time, I present to you the administration of the University of Illinois Chicago and the College of Urban Planning and Public Affairs. I now present to you members of our distinguished faculty. Everyone, please rise as you are able and join us in singing the national anthem, led by Anna Jacobson. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Anna. I would now like to introduce Dr. Stacy Swearingen White, Dean of the College of Urban Planning and Public Affairs. Dean Swearingen White joined the college as its 8th dean on July 1st, 2022, coming from the University of Kansas. At KU, she most recently served as director of the KU School of Public Affairs and Administration. Dean Swearingen White's research focuses on sustainability innovation at the local level, including emphases on water quality and campus sustainability. She has also contributed to recent work on the role of emotions in planning. She received a BA in philosophy from Emory University, a Master's of Science in Environmental Studies from the University of Montana, and a PhD in Land Resources from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Please welcome Dean Swearingen White.
Good morning. Woo. On behalf of CUPPA's faculty and staff and the UIC administration, it is really my great pleasure to welcome you to the College of Urban Planning and Public Affairs Commencement for 2025. This is truly one of my very favorite days of the year, and if you'll indulge me just a minute, I want to get a photo of the grads. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to be fast. Looking good. All right. Thank you. Okay, so graduates, I'm going to ask you to just take a look around, to look at the people here supporting you today. Your spouses, your children, your parents, partners, family, and friends, all of them are here eager to congratulate you on your accomplishment. Your achievements are a tribute to all of them, as well as to the people of the state of Illinois, the University of Illinois system, UIC, and CUPPA. We recognize and truly appreciate the guidance and support they have afforded you. So graduates, please join us in applauding those who helped you get here today and who share your joy and excitement, whether they're here or not. Also here today are many of the scholar teachers, staff, and alumni who've been instrumental in guiding you along your path of discovery. I want to acknowledge the crucial role of these important mentors as well. We also are fortunate to have several special guests with us today. Dr. Tim Killeen, President of the University of Illinois System, Dr. Mari Lynn Miranda, University of Illinois Chicago Chancellor, Dr. Karen Colley, UIC Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, our guest speaker, Michael Strautmanis, Executive Vice President for External Affairs at the Obama Foundation, our CUPPA Alumni Association Board President and CUPPA MPA alum, Patrick Coogan, Dr. Joanna Groden, UIC Vice Chancellor for Research, Dr. Nikos Varelis, Vice Provost for Academic Programs and Effectiveness, Dr. David Eddington, UIC Graduate College Dean, and Ms. Andrea Williams, Director of Intercollegiate Athletics. So thank you for joining us. I would also like to recognize our commencement marshal, Dr. Kelly LaRue, and thank her for her assistance today. Where'd she go? There she is. Thank you, Kelly. I now have the honor of introducing Dr. Tim Killeen. When he took office as the University of Illinois System President in 2015, Dr. Killeen brought more than 3 decades of experience as a teacher, researcher, and administrator in public higher education and in top leadership positions with national scientific research agencies. Dr. Killeen is committed to continuing the University of Illinois System's rise as a global leader through academic programs that transform students' lives and pioneering innovation that drives progress and economic growth. Please join me in welcoming the President of the University of Illinois System, Dr. Tim Killeen.
Greetings and congratulations to the College of Urban Planning and Public Affairs Commencement, Class of 2025. I'm going to test your lung power now. I've been told by the Dean that it's a small and mighty group. Okay, we're going to prove the mightiness now. This is got some rafters up there that need a bit of shaking. This is your day. Congratulations, Class of 2025. Yeah! Way to go. Way to go. What an Yes, what an incredible honor to be here with you all to celebrate your commencement at the college. And an unbelievable joy for me, and I'm sure it is for you too. If you do nothing else today, I want you to look around and take it all in. We're dressed up, for heaven's sake. the pageantry, the smiles, the nerves and the relief, the anxieties that maybe for a little moment can dissipate and you can take in and breathe out. Absorb every ounce of the real joy in this room. This is your moment. It's going to be a monumental day in your lives. You probably don't know how monumental it is, but I tell you, 40 years from now, you'll look back and you'll say, boy, I looked a little different at that time. So take your selfies. Your travels over the last few years have provided, I would say, immense challenges. Congratulations for being here. Late nights, early wake-up alarms, just for starters. Many of you I know juggled school and family responsibilities alongside social media issues, and you had jobs as well to deal with, as well as the academics, all to get here to this passage into your future. And I hope and I know that many of you made great friends along the way, lifelong friends, and have an abundance of happy memories that will link you for the rest of your life, all punctuated by laughter, accomplishment, escapades, adventures, and the exhilaration of discovery. So when I say this with some experience, make the most of the moment. Take the selfies, record videos of your families. Years from now, you're going to be amazed by the magic of the person you are today. Thank everybody, face to face, eyeball to eyeball, sincerely from your heart. Family, friends, faculty, staff, this wonderful faculty, they have had your back all along the way. And when the time comes, I'll give you one more chance, cheer like you've never cheered before. Playing a small part in these ceremonies, for me, is a genuine privilege, one of the great perks. And sharing all of this annually is a reminder of just the sheer power of higher education to fuel dreams, to transform individuals, families, communities, and turn potential and perseverance into the tools for a good life, a good contributing life. And the College of Urban Planning and Public Affairs here at UIC is all of that and more. And as I look out at you, the soon new-to-be graduates of this outstanding, world-class, amazing university in a world city, I can see a window into the future. I really can. Seated before me now is the next generation of citizens ready to lead our society, help mold and shape the society, to build productive lives for themselves and their families. Urban planning and public affairs are at the heart of so many of the challenges that we must meet to build and maintain sustainable, equitable, livable cities and towns so that everybody, no matter their race, creed, color, background, has an opportunity to have a dignified life, raise families, and participate in civil society. You have to bring that into being in our cities and towns. So it's a very important calling that you have, and I just acknowledge that. It's also a time of questions, uncertainties across our society, and so we need you now more than ever. The world is going to benefit from your sense of purpose, inner compass, and the drive that you nurtured and hopefully was nurtured effectively right here at UIC. You know what I mean, that flame, you'll take it with you. So I encourage you to take the spirit of this special place with you into the world and continue to wrestle with the difficult ideas and challenges that abound. Never stop engaging with those around you, including people you may not always agree with. Don't forget to vote. Your choices carry real power. And maybe one day you'll even enter the political dimension yourself. We are truly fortunate to live in a democracy, a pluralistic democracy, but it is up to all of us and your university and your system to nurture and maintain it. Y con permiso, quiero decir unas pocas palabras en español. La estabilidad y las recompensas que pueden venir con el tipo de carrera que elegiste y el título de UIC te abrirá muchas puertas que serán innegablemente importantes. Pero si hemos cumplido con nuestro trabajo, tu título es mucho más que un pasaporte a las oportunidades económicas. So, espero que todos ustedes también salgan de aquí, incluyendo los padres y todo el mundo, salgan de aquí hoy con un sentido de propósito, una brújula interior, that inner compass that I just mentioned, y el impulso alimentado aquí en la UIC. And all of us today in Chicago, in Illinois, across this landscape of the United States, up and down the hemisphere, across the world, we need you. And the University of Illinois system also needs you. Today, you join that family of more than 875,000 living University of Illinois system alumni in Chicago, all over Illinois, all over the United States and around the world. And each and every one of them share in your pride today. So we want to hear about what happens next in your lives and all that you will see and do, overcome. Come back anytime you can and tell us your stories. And until then, we wish you adventure, yes, some escapades and achievements that you can tell us about. So once more, congratulations, class of 2025.
Sounding good. Thank you, President Colleen. It's now my great pleasure to introduce UIC's Chancellor, Dr. Marilyn Miranda, a nationally renowned leader in higher education and an expert in geospatial health informatics. Dr. Miranda joined UIC as our Chancellor in 2023. She champions a vision that prioritizes the success of students, and she's deeply committed to faculty excellence, transformative research, and innovation. Her leadership broadens UIC's impact and deepens its engagement with the many communities we proudly serve. Dr. Miranda has been tireless in speaking up for and demonstrating UIC's twin mission of access and excellence. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Marilyn Miranda.
Thank you, Dean White, for that very kind introduction. I'm delighted, I am just delighted to welcome all of you, family, friends, honored guests, faculty and staff, and especially our graduates, to UIC's 2025 May commencement ceremony. So, I recently became a grandmother, which is completely awesome. Are there other grandparents in the audience? Yeah, all right. So being a grandmother is new for me. I love it. I love talking to other grandparents. I love talking about my grandchild. And whether these are your grandchildren or you're just a grandparent, I look forward to talking to you about how perfect our grandchildren are. So we'll catch up later. UIC's mission is to provide the broadest access to the highest levels of educational, research, and clinical excellence. Our mission, that mission, is our superpower. Now, I love the idea of having a superpower. My children were young when the animated film The Incredibles came out. I'm hoping you've seen the film. Who's seen the film? This is good, because the speech is terrible if you haven't seen the film. Okay, so we loved that movie. We watched it over and over again. I know that parents in this room know what it's like to watch the same movie over and over again with your children. We watched it over and over again, and annoyingly, my son called me Edna for about a year. We used to talk at length about if we had a superpower, what would we want it to be? Flying, incredible strength, shape-shifting, invisibility. And also, we just love quoting Frozone saying, "Where's my super suit?" While I don't personally have a superpower, UIC does. Our shared mission is our superpower. Our dual mission of access and excellence accelerates student success and social mobility. We are increasingly being recognized for this. We are #1 in the state of Illinois for social mobility and #10 nationally. In addition, the Carnegie Foundation recently designated UIC as an Opportunity University, recognizing UIC for our success in providing both higher access to education, undergraduate, graduate, and higher earnings after graduation. All the people in this room, all of you, but especially those of you right in front of me, are students, you are graduates. You give us our superpower. Each of our graduates has brought our mission to life. Your success here today proves that access and excellence can and should exist in the same place at the same time, and don't let anyone tell you any differently. You know, we oftentimes find ourselves wondering whether we're making the right choices in life. After all, life is full of choices. What school should I attend? What should I study? What job should I take? We constantly think about whether we are making the right choice. Let me offer you an alternative way to think about choices. Instead of focusing on whether you're making the right choice, consider instead how you are making your choices right. So what do I mean by that? Your success, your fulfillment, your impact on the world, they are determined by decisions you make, but they are shaped much more profoundly by what you do in your daily lives to make the most out of the choices you have already made. This mindset, it isn't always easy. It requires resilience in the face of setbacks, creativity in the face of challenges, and the courage to keep pushing forward even when the path ahead is uncertain. I want to tell a story from this past December. It had been a really long week, and I wanted to go to the gym, kind of clear out my head, refresh myself physically. I went to the gym, had a great workout, felt great, and that felt like a really good choice. So then, on the way back from the gym, I tripped on an uneven part of the sidewalk and went flying. And not like a superhero, just went flying. Knocked the wind out of myself, road rash all over my hands, sprained my left wrist and my right thumb, and all of that right after going to the gym, which just didn't seem fair. The lesson here was that sometimes, no matter how many good choices you make, life just literally smashes you into the ground. You know, honestly, that was a good reminder to me as we headed into the spring semester, because this semester, we have been tested. Circumstances are trying to knock us down. We have battled cuts to research funding, multiple attempts to reduce indirect cost recovery, revocation of international student visas, attacks on in-state tuition for undocumented students, and general hostility toward the beautiful, rich, and varied culture that is UIC. But with all those choices, those good choices we have been making together, with all the strength that we have built together, and with all the good people who lean in to help, we keep getting back up. We never stray from our conviction that everyone, rich, poor, brown, black, white, urban, rural, everyone has the right to an excellent education. Everyone has the right to benefit from path-breaking research, and everyone has the right to world-class health care. Because that's what we do at UIC. When we get knocked down, we use our superpower, and we make the choice to get back up. That's who we are as a university, and that's who all of you are as graduates, and we are so proud of that. Was UIC the right choice for you? Well, I don't know. You're here today at graduation, and that tells me a lot about the extraordinary choices you've made. You chose to work hard, to learn from setbacks, and to shape your own path. You decided what to study, who to surround yourself with, and where to direct your future. Every one of those choices led you to this moment, and we are incredibly proud of you. So, as some of you may know, I am a beekeeper. Honeybees, they are the most charming creatures. They work tirelessly and cooperatively to build their communities. Bees are architects, communicators, and collaborators. each playing a vital role in the collective success of the hive and our local environment. They are really good at geometry, and they produce honey, which I consider to be the most exquisite substance on earth. Like the bee, each of you plays a vital role in the broader world. Your dedication, your drive for excellence, and your commitment to making your choices right will shape your future and influence the lives of those around you. As you leave our campus, you will join a community of over 344,000 alumni. Rely on them, rely on each other. Take UIC's superpower with you and join it with your own superpowers. They'll serve as a strong foundation for this next stage of your life, and you'll never have to ask, "Where's my super suit?" because you'll be wearing it all the time. Congratulations once again to graduates of the College of Urban Planning and Public Affairs. I am so proud of all 124 of you.
Thank you, Chancellor Miranda. Next, we're very honored today to have as our guest speaker Michael Strautmanis. Michael serves as the Obama Foundation's Executive Vice President for External Affairs, building its strategy to extend President and Mrs. Obama's legacy through the development of the Obama Presidential Center and civic engagement programming in Chicago. Through community affairs, government relations, strategic partnerships, and digital storytelling, Michael has built the Foundation's impact agenda in Chicago to create an anchor institution that will catalyze economic renewal on the south side of Chicago and develop the city's next generation of leaders. In this role, he's in dialogue with Chicagoans from every walk of life who are looking to learn more about the Obama Presidential Center and participate in the Foundation's mission to empower leaders to give back to their communities. Michael also leads the My Brother's Keeper Alliance, President Obama's signature initiative to create safe, healthy, and nurturing communities for boys and young men of color across the nation. Before joining the Obama Foundation, Michael spent over a decade in Washington, D.C., working to increase access to economic opportunity, strengthen the judicial system, and champion equity and inclusion in the White House, federal agencies, and Congress. He served in the Obama White House for 4 of those years as Chief of Staff to Senior Advisor Valerie Jarrett in the Office of Public Engagement and Intergovernmental Affairs. After President Obama's first term, Michael joined the Walt Disney Company, where he led an enterprise-wide initiative to consolidate, focus, and deepen the impact of Disney's corporate social responsibility programs. An active member of the Chicago civic community, Michael serves on the boards of the Emerald South Economic Development Collaborative, the Billie Jean King Leadership Institute, the Illinois Finance Authority, Headspace Health, and Next Street. Michael received his bachelor's degree from the University of Illinois and a JD from the University of Illinois College of Law. Please join me in recognizing and welcoming our guest speaker, Michael Strautmanis.
Well, thank you, Dean White, for that introduction. Chancellor Miranda, President Colleen, I'm so excited to be here. Class of 2025, congratulations on reaching this incredible day. So, before I begin talking to you graduates, I do want to give a shout out to the loved ones who are the real MVPs, and particularly the ones who found a parking spot today. That's huge. Well done. It does mean so much to be here with you. I've actually taught here this past semester, so I've gotten to know some of you personally. I've heard about your goals, your ambitions, your hopes for the future, your fears and anxieties about it too. I know you're eager to leave your mark, and I can't wait to see what you do, because we need you, all of you. See, cultivating leaders like you is what we're doing every day at the Obama Foundation, this organization that is working to advance Barack and Michelle Obama's mission to inspire empower, and connect people like you to change the world. To be a part of the Obama's remarkable journey has been one of the great honors of my life. It's been quite the adventure. And I thought I'd take this moment to share just a few lessons I've learned along the way. Now, this all began when I was a young person sitting in your shoes, and it started with a single, simple question. Why? Now, this was the early 90s. See, America was on the heels of a recession. A largely unpopular war in Iraq was ending. The Soviet Union was crumbling. Protests, demonstrations, and negotiations in South Africa were leading to important conversations about apartheid and injustice. The internet was just getting started, and it held within it the promise of helping society tackle the big questions of our age, like who would win a fight between 100 men and a gorilla? You guys, ask your graduates about that one. That's like a real question on the internet right now. I mean, I'm rooting for the gorilla. All right. Anyway, you know, there was this Time magazine cover in 1991, and it said it felt like the beginning of the end. Now, I was talking about the Gulf War, but it felt like so much more than that. It felt like the end of an era. Because all of these tensions that were lingering under the surface were finally bubbling up. And nothing felt like it could be the same or should be the same anymore. To me, action and intention felt like the only way forward. And I found myself wondering over and over again, what do I really care about and why? So growing up, I had seen people all around me who had talent and gifts and worked hard but couldn't seem to get ahead. There were barriers in place, and I wanted to do something about it. So for me, going to law school started to make the most sense. I did well, and I thought, man, I could work at a big law firm, volunteer, maybe retire early. I felt respectable, felt like it would be more than enough. The only problem was, I had no idea how to get there. I didn't know any lawyers at all. I mean, not one. I did have something. I had a bike. So I used what I had. I got myself a job as a bike messenger in this city, delivering envelopes and packages to companies in the Loop. You could say that my education literally started from the ground floor, like the loading dock. But I was on a mission to find someone, anyone to connect with so I could fulfill my dream of being a lawyer. So one day I actually met the head of HR at one of the biggest law firms in town, and instead of just taking her package and walking away from me, she took the time to chat with me about her firm. That was a huge mistake on her part. I called her every month for 13 months straight, asking for a summer job. Eventually, she relented. I remember walking in for my first day as a paralegal and feeling this sense of pride and accomplishment for inching closer to my goal. The truth is, that experience, it really did inch me towards something, but it wasn't at all what I was expecting. Because within a few days, I met a young woman, a lawyer named Michelle Robinson. She became my mentor. She introduced me to her fiance, Barack. Surprise? Well, you just heard it. I didn't end up actually retiring from a big law firm. They showed me that more than enough actually wasn't good enough. They pushed me towards something bigger, towards our shared vision of how the world should be. So look, life didn't take me where I thought it would when I was 22. But understanding my why and what motivated me helped me make sense of it all, even as my trajectory kept changing. And if you know your why too, if you take the time to ask yourself, what's motivating you? What's really keeping you going? then the inevitable twists and turns, they're going to start to make sense. You'll have that North Star that will help you navigate the challenges ahead. Which brings me to my second piece of advice. Don't go on this journey by yourself. Find some people who will go with you. Your path will be about evolving into who you're going to be. As Michelle Obama likes to say, we're always becoming. That's because life has a way of coming in and shifting our priorities. Love, loss, grief, fear, a trip and fall when coming from the gym, they inevitably play a role in shaping what we do. I will quote a philosopher, some know him as a boxer, but I think of him as a philosopher, Mike Tyson. He said, everyone has a plan until they get hit in the face. And when you do, you're going to want to have people around you who are really on the team. Not your team, the team. Who are on this journey of life with you and you with them. After being a big firm lawyer for a few years, I took a leap of faith. In '99, I convinced my wife and kids, kids didn't need convincing, to move to DC. I had fallen in love with politics and public policy, and I wanted to take a shot at working in government. And I ended up following my why to a place that was serving people in need and teaching me something new about the world every day. It was called the Agency for International Development. I was on my way. But then the 2000 election happened a year later. My side lost, and those best laid plans went right out the window. All of a sudden, I had zero plans, zero prospects, and a family to think about. I felt defeated, and there were moments where I just wanted to give up, tuck my tail, and come on back to Chicago. But I learned to do something that has stood the test of time. I actually didn't push my fears away, and I learned that they don't really go away. It turns out that moments like that are complicated because, well, they're complicated. All right, now I know you just thought, okay, they brought this guy up here to tell me that complicated things are complicated. So just stick with me. Right alongside my worries and my sense of failure were my hopes and my dreams for the future. So how did I work through those complications and make a decision? I went to my village, my family, my wife, my parents, and my found family too, those people I had met along the way who shared my values. I got vulnerable. I told people that I was lost and I didn't know what was ahead of me. And it paid off. An introduction or two turned into a meeting or two. And it wasn't long till I found myself with people who got it. Driven, solution-oriented people who cared about justice and fairness and who believed that there was a way forward that connected to the values and the skills that I learned in school and right here in Chicago. I found my tribe. I talked to the couple people who become mentors along the way that Barack and Michelle Obama I mentioned earlier. Buddy named Pete, who worked in DC on behalf of our city, he helped me realize that the fact that I have a wife and 2 kids, it wasn't the thing that kept me from starting over. That was the asset that meant I had maturity and stakes that could put me in the game. Now, my tribe has evolved along the way. I've lost some people in it too. I said goodbye earlier this week to a dear friend who was taken from all of us, a woman named Lori Healy, a remarkable Chicago leader and colleague who helped us build the Obama Presidential Center that you're all going to enjoy just a year from now. I miss her. But my community continues to grow too. It includes the brilliant students who were in my class this semester. It includes the incredible leaders I meet every day at the Obama Foundation. See, my people, these people, as you heard, I will repeat what the Chancellor said, they don't give up. They get up. They fix things. They listen to their critics and their allies, and they evolve their ideas until they work. They inspire me. And so do you. You are going to change this city and country for the better. I know you have the drive. So my question is, who are you going to turn to keep yourself motivated? As you find these people and you bring them along on your journey and join them from there, you'll keep your values and your why clear as your North Star. Which brings me to my last piece of advice. Relationships are important, yes. Your hopes and dreams and ambitions, they're important. But they will never be as important as your character. No matter the opportunity, if the cost is your integrity, the price is too high. Over the years, I've watched people lose everything they work for, their job, their reputation, and more, and they decide to take that one small step down this road, accepting a few dollars in exchange for a small favor, looking the other way, falsifying a record, a little something off the top of the account. It is all too easy to cheat. But what I've learned is that integrity is defined by what happens when nobody is looking. Do people get away with it? All the time. Is it worth it? Never. Let me end with a story. In the 2008 election, I was sent to Philly to help the campaign. It was a big moment for me because I was asked to come in and manage a set of complicated politics at a really critical time in the election. Philadelphia is a lot like Chicago. You know, people from the same party, they look like allies, but they are not. When you get close and in it, you realize that the same people who are friends on a Tuesday are enemies on Thursday. I mean, it was complicated. My first week there, I received an interesting proposition. Someone asked us to pay out what was called street money. It was basically cash payments to help politicians pay people to work on elections. There are different ethical standards for this kind of thing, but we had made a decision as a campaign that we weren't going to participate in that way of doing business. We knew that the power of our campaign was in our volunteers, and we never wanted to compromise that. But it was my first week, and I thought, maybe I should just quietly say yes. I needed allies. I needed friends. Who would know? But I remembered my why. I believed that politics didn't have to be about the connected. I remember that there was a time when I didn't know anyone, but still wanted a chance to participate in political life. So I held the line and said no. Later, just a few weeks before Election Day, we held a massive day of political rallies for Obama. I went with him from event to event, and I will never forget the size of that crowd. It was nuts. I got out of the car at the last one with him, and I ended up walking over to one of the politicians who told me flat out I was making a huge mistake by not doing business the old way. He told me that he was amazed to see people in his community that he had never met before coming out for a political rally. I was so proud that I had held my ground because what I saw was people power. And to me, that's what it was all about. When you choose to protect your integrity, I think it always pays off. Sometimes the rewards come in that moment like that. Sometimes the rewards come very quietly. Nobody else may even know, but you will. And at the end, to me, that is more than enough. To graduates, the road to service, the road to success will not be easy. It never is. As your President Colleen said, it will continue to be full of late nights and, as our Chancellor said, hard choices. But if you stay true to yourself, stay true to your why, no matter the stakes, it will always be worthwhile. And remember that the people who stay by your side as you serve together, reach together, grow together, they might end up being the best part of the journey. I'm living proof of that. I work at a foundation created with two of mine. So, good luck, good fortune. I know you're going to do some incredible good in our world. Party hard tonight. The real work begins tomorrow. And I hope that someday we'll see it on display at the Obama Presidential Center, where it can inspire the next generation of leaders. Thank you. Congratulations.
Michael, thank you for that really inspiring comment, and thank you for all the wisdom you've shared both today with our commencement and also in the classroom in Kappa this semester. As a small token of our appreciation and to bring you solidly on the UIC side, we have this, this gift, Sparky, and etc. So thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great teachers are the heart of a great university. The University of Illinois Chicago annually recognizes and honors its outstanding faculty. Recipients of the Silver Circle Award are selected by our students who honor those who have taught them with distinction. This year's recipient is Federica Fusi, Assistant Professor in the Department of Public Policy, Management, and Analytics. Dr. Fusi could not be with us today, but we do want to thank her for her service to our students and congratulate her on this recognition. UIC recognizes graduates who have distinguished themselves in various ways during their academic careers. Will the following students please rise and remain standing? Undergraduates who have been members of the Honors College are designated by the gold stoles you wear. Undergraduates with high academic achievements as of fall 2024, including summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude, as designated by the gold, silver, and bronze cords that you wear. First, summa cum laude. Noah Ars, Tomas Goicuria, Samuel Grunsfeld, Grace Hobson, Aiden Kolb, Ella Matarazzo, Juan Rosendo, Sadie Soto, Jigya Talwar. Congratulations. Magna cum laude, Alexander Gordon, and cum laude, Naya Blessing Armstrong, Yasmin Chowdhury, Felicity Crowder, Rafi Rizkian, and Hanaya Thomas. Everyone, please join me in congratulating all of these outstanding graduates. Thank you. You may be seated.
Will Provost Colley please come forward and present the candidates for graduate degrees to the President?
President Killeen, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Please, candidates, please rise if you are able.
Thank you, Provost Coley. Upon these recommendations and by authority of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
You may move your tassel to the left side if it isn't already there. And congratulations again. One more round of applause. Please be seated. Candidates for master's degrees, please rise if you are able. There they are. President Killeen, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degrees of Master of City Design, Master of Civic Analytics, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public Policy, and Master of Urban Planning and Policy.
Thank you, Provost Colley. Upon these recommendations and by authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the master's degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree.
You may now move your tassels to the left side, and once more, congratulations and another round of applause for these guys.
Dean Swearingen White will present candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Public Policy and Urban Studies.
Candidates for the bachelor's degrees, please rise as you're able. President Killeen, upon recommendation of the faculty and vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Thank you, Dean Swearingen White. Upon these recommendations and by authority of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Arts degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. Congratulations.
All right, time to move your tassels to the left side. Congratulations. Graduates, you may be seated. I love this. Commencement is a time of transition, including the transition from being a student to being a UIC alumna or alumnus, a member of an ever-growing constituency of our CUPPA alumni who play an important role in furthering educational opportunities for others and in advancing the mission and objectives of the college and the university. CUPPA is so fortunate to have many committed alumni from whom many of you graduates here today have benefited. Today, one of those terrific graduates, Patrick Coogan, is with us. Patrick is the incoming president of the CUPPA Alumni Association and has really been an active member of that group in the time that I've been here. Patrick's an accomplished administrative professional with extensive experience in higher education administration. With a strong background in financial management and strategic planning, he's worked at 5 different institutions of higher learning, supporting student success and research in a variety of settings. His current role is as Associate Vice President for Financial Planning and Analysis at Lesley University in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Patrick credits his Master of Public Administration degree from CUPPA for both his professional success and his passion for supporting higher education. He has a deep understanding of and appreciation for the transformative power of education and seeks to be a force for positive change in the higher ed sector. In addition to his MPA, Patrick earned a Bachelor of Arts in History from Loyola University, Chicago. Please join me in thanking and welcoming Patrick.
Thank you, Dean White, for reading my entire resume into the record there. I promise to give some time back with my brief remarks here. It's truly an honor to be with you today. This is such an exciting day. I'm very humbled and honored to speak with you. At a time when our country faces so much division, I'm reticent to further divide us. But for a moment, bear with me, I'm going to divide all of you graduates into 2 groups. Don't worry. Once you cross the stage, you'll be unified again as UIC alumni. But for right now, you're one of 2 types of student. One who had an interaction with a CUPPA alumnus or alumna that positively impacted your experience at UIC, or you're part of a group that did not. I have a call to action for each of these groups. After you cross this stage today and join the ranks of alumni, and this is echoes of some of what we've heard, to those in the first group, pay it forward. Come back. Come back to CUPPA regularly, engage with its students, its faculty, and its programs. To those in the second group whom we missed, I'm sorry we missed you. Help us make sure that we don't miss any future students. Come back. Come to CUPPA, engage with its students, its faculty, its programs, and join us in making that experience memorable and impactful for future students. Congratulations, welcome to the Life as a Cuppa alumni.
Thank you so much, Patrick. I don't know if it's possible to have multiple favorite parts of the ceremony, but we're entering one of mine. I now have the great pleasure of introducing the first of our two 2025 student commencement speakers who just joined the ranks of our alumni. Our first student speaker, Felicity Crowder, is graduating with honors and a bachelor's degree majoring in urban studies with minors in public policy and disability and human development. Through her work in community engagement, urban development, and transportation policy, Felicity has contributed to research and policy initiatives through her internships at the Chicago Transit Authority and the Chicago Community Trust. Felicity also served as a 2024-25 Urban Public Policy Fellow through the UIC Institute for Policy and Civic Engagement. Felicity is dedicated to addressing systemic inequities, advancing inclusive urban development, and promoting just and sustainable cities, a commitment she will continue as she continues her education in pursuit of a Master of Urban Planning and Policy degree at UIC. Please join me in welcoming Felicity Crowder.
Sorry, y'all, it's a long way up here. Okay. So it is an absolute honor to stand before you today as we celebrate our accomplishments. Looking around this room, I see a group of individuals who have spent years dissecting urban landscapes, challenging public policies, designing better cities, and reimagining what equitable communities should look like. We all arrived at Cuppa with different aspirations, yet we are united by a common goal: to create meaningful change in the world around us. For me, this journey began with a passion for understanding the world and the cities around me. Before coming to UIC, I knew that cities had problems, but I did not fully grasp the systems behind them. It was here in Cuppa's classrooms that we learned to ask the hard questions. Who benefits from this policy? Who is left out of the conversation? What does justice really look like? These questions pushed us beyond textbooks and theories and into the real world. We took our skills to internships, research centers, and community projects where our work will have a lasting impact. For many of us, we navigated this journey during 2020 and 2021, when the world was grappling with the effects of COVID-19. We entered our studies, whether here at Cuppa or elsewhere, during a period of uncertainty. Cities and states were forced to rethink public spaces, transportation, and governance. The challenges of that time shaped our understanding of resilience, adaptability, and necessity of equitable policies. Acknowledging the barriers we have encountered, we all know that getting to this moment was not easy. Academically, we navigated late-night study sessions, group projects that tested our patience, and research assignments that seemed endless. Some of us spent hours, even days, hunched over our laptops, mapping on GIS, writing papers, or moving around text boxes on PowerPoint or Canva to get them to look just right for our presentations. And yet, despite the challenges, we persevered because we knew the work we were doing mattered. More than anything, Cuppa has shown us the power of community. Our professors challenged us to think critically and act boldly. Our classmates became collaborators, allies, and friends. We found mentors who believed in us and opportunities that stretched our abilities. As we step into the next chapter of our lives, whether as future graduate students, planners, policymakers, researchers, or public servants, we carry with us the lessons of Cuppa. We carry the responsibility to lead with integrity, to uplift those who are often unseen and unheard, and to never stop questioning how we can make our cities more just and inclusive. As we leave this space today, let us remember that our impact does not end here. We are now part of a legacy of changemakers who shape the cities of tomorrow. But we also leave at a time where policy shifts at the federal level are threatening the very progress we've worked toward. The current political climate puts equity, justice, and inclusive governance at risk in urban planning, public administration, and policy. The issues we spent years studying and working on, whether housing, education, public health, or environmental justice, are all on the line. That means our work is more important than ever. We must stay bold, stay rooted in our communities, and stay ready to adapt, because cities are always changing, and so must we. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Felicity. Our next speaker, Carly Sanchez, is graduating today with a master's in public policy, concentrating in education policy. Carly was born and raised in Orange County, California, and moved to Chicago in 2019. As the daughter of immigrant parents, she witnessed firsthand how the active involvement of family and school administration plays a pivotal role in shaping academic success and supporting mental well-being. During her master's program, Carly gained valuable experience working with the Institute for Policy and Civic Engagement as a graduate mentor for the Urban Public Policy Fellowship Program. She also helped, in that role, she helped undergraduate fellows explore policy issues, build research skills, and engage with local community leaders and organizations to address pressing social challenges. Carly believes in staying true to her values while being open to new perspectives in the pursuit of meaningful change. Her approach to public policy work is driven by a commitment to inclusivity, seeking to understand and uplift the voices of those who are often overlooked. She is dedicated to empowering others to explore and pursue meaningful change, helping them discover their resilience and their potential to make an impact in their communities. Carly previously earned an associate's degree in criminal justice from McCormick College and a bachelor's degree in communication here at UIC. Carly, please join us.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and staff, and congratulations to the class of 2025. Today marks not just a milestone in our academic journeys, but a moment of reflection on the experiences that have shaped us. I am the proud daughter of Mexican immigrants, a first-generation student, and today I become a UIC alum once again. The power of this moment is not one I take lightly, but it's filled with love, hope, and purpose. My dream and purpose were clear: to earn an education that would serve my people. And today I stand here realizing a part of that dream. The weight of this moment is not lost on me, and I am deeply aware of the privilege it is to be graduating with you all today. And to do so in a time when our education system is under pressure, its very foundation questioned, its purpose politicized, and its future uncertain. Yet here we stand, proof that knowledge still has the power to transform and that our voices will not be silenced. We aren't just lucky to be graduating from UIC. We are lucky to be in positions where we can seek more for ourselves. The choices we make, how we use our voices, and what we stand for will shape the future. Let your voice echo for those who are unheard, not only when it's safe or simple, but when it calls for bravery. Justice is built in the hard moments and shoulder to shoulder with others. And always consider the social, economic, and cultural impacts of your work. I am so lucky to call so many of you my friends. We face challenges, sleepless nights, rigorous courses, and Zoom fatigue we'll never forget. And in those moments, we found community and shared struggle and small acts of kindness. We got through it together. And though today we are closing a chapter in our lives that has taught us so much, I hope you continue to find the joy in learning about yourself, your passions, your values, and your why. Our education has given us more than knowledge, it's given us responsibility to lead with care, to question what's broken. So let it be used for the collective good, and let our education be more than a milestone. Your story, your dedication, and your hard work have brought you here. Trust in the power of your own narrative. Step boldly into this next chapter, carrying the wisdom of your experiences and the courage of your convictions. And find beauty in not having everything figured out. I'm inspired by the words someone close to my heart recently shared with me, and he's somewhere out in the crowd right now. See it as it is, and not for what you want it to be. Congratulations, class of 2025. I can't wait to see the mark we leave on the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Carly. We now come to the high point of our commencement, recognition of our new graduates. Your name recording will play as you cross the stage. In the event of a technical difficulty, or if you prefer, I will read your name. After you've crossed the stage, please return to your seat and remain seated for the remainder of the ceremony. Would Doctors Ashton and Carroll please proceed to the diploma cover table to distribute diplomas for your department's graduates? Recipients of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Public Administration, please stand and come forward if you are able onto the platform and face the audience. Your faculty advisor will present the hood that symbolizes your new academic status. Xiaoyan Hu. Her dissertation title is Essays on the Diffusion of Budget Stabilization Funds in the United States. She is being hooded by her faculty advisor, Dr. David Merriman. A little bit more. D. Charles Van Hecke. His dissertation title is Major Donor Philanthropy and the Effects of Social Capital. He is being hooded by his faculty advisor, Kelly LaRue. Xuan Zhang. Her dissertation title is Unpacking the Role of Regional Intergovernmental Organizations in Complex Governance Systems. She is being hooded by her faculty advisor, Dr. Jared Carr. Recipient of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Urban Planning and Policy, please stand and come forward onto the platform and face the audience. Your faculty advisor will present the hood that symbolizes your new academic status. Pietro Buffoni. His dissertation title is Examining Public Transit Service Integration Strategies with Innovative Private Mobility Providers. He is being hooded by his faculty advisor, Dr. Nebiyu Tilahun. Graduates with master's degrees, please stand if you are able and come forward to be recognized. Master of Public Administration.
Jasmine O. Harvey. Kathleen Gross.
Emily Stenzel. Gonzalo Mireles.
Susan Haas. Morgan Elizabeth Bell. Marieta Alessandra Lopez, Moreda Vasquez. Batgarel Batoktok. Jocelyn Aranda Ortiz. Janelle E. Hobson.
Carly Sanchez. Andy Z. Shao. Samantha Sepulveda Santos.
Emily Ruth Frost. Chance John Fleming.
Omar Shana. Kyle McFerrin. Stephen Ross White.
Al-Gathafi Makhlouf Dao Guja.
George Perkins Anene. Ashley McKnight. John Lamberton Mack.
Claire M. Colvin. Disha Abhai Chande. Aisha Vinit Asharia.
Kshitij Sriparam Buduru. Nicholas Monreal. Rebecca Perlman.
Austin Joseph Bush. Madeline Laborde.
Alec Robert Van Patten.
Ryan W. Casey. Ayush Hedao. Isabella Jaimes.
Jacob Vogler.
Olivia Faye Kirchman.
Maximiliano Mann.
Joseph Patrick Berry.
Dorian Sosnick Williams. Muhammad Rizwan Raza. Bhaskar Misra.
Josiah Bonifant. Andy Linker. Claire Marie Costello. Ian Ross Canovi.
Ana Paula Valenzuela Ruiz.
Tobin Greenwald. Adrian Blasi. Mel Langness.
Keshka Chikara.
Cassandra Verridge.
Caroline C. Caruso. Andrea Elise Bryson. Marcus Daniels.
Nakaya Nicasio.
Juliette Tina S. Figueroa Giamartino.
Adelie Sue Wasakonis.
Maribel Villa.
Alexis C. Alaimo.
Jenna Temkin. Robert Emmett Burke.
Aidan Burling. Justin Everest William Bologna. Bernadette Armendariz.
Brock Sliter.
Eamon Lauster. Daniel Paulos Levy Therakan.
Jonathan Dickerson.
Brianna Marie Makumbi.
Suban Saleban Aden. Eduardo Balcazar.
Alexis Christina Martinez.
Karen Lisette Flores Canizales. Alyssa Adams. Angelina S. Conway.
Sadie Soto. Garitha Nzuzi Muntu.
Aiden Lee Cole. Naya Blessing Sparrow Armstrong.
Hanaya Jayla Thomas. Michaeline Baksikan Rosales. Zachary Harlan Thompson. Juan Jose Rosendo.
Christian Isai Gamez.
Sophia Zaina Maluya.
Tomas Enrique Gorsica.
Yasmin A. Chaudhry. Felicity Jasmine Crowder.
Giovanni Obed Ornelas. Samuel Whitesell.
Samuel Alton Grunsfeld. Isaiah Michael Erlbacher. Noah Ariel Arce. Grace Sarah Hobson.
Jigya Talwar. Ella Matarazzo. Rafi Rizkiyan.
Darius J. Ballinger.
All right, can we just give a big whoop whoop for our grads? Way to go, guys! Woo! Today is a day for celebration, for honoring the work and the perseverance that brought us all together. I'd like to take a second to thank the UIC staff members, especially Nikki Andre, Vladabais, and our CUPPA staff, especially Jody White-Jones, whose efforts made today's celebration possible. Thank you. Our staff members contribute in so many important ways to the function of our enormous, complex institution, and we owe them gratitude for that excellence. Graduates, you're entering a world that needs your commitment to public service and to just, resilient, and livable, thriving communities now more than ever. I wish you all the very best and hope that you'll stay in touch. We will forever be cheering for you. So thank you and congratulations.
Congratulations to all of our graduates. At the conclusion of today's ceremony, the audience and graduates are asked to remain seated until the platform party and faculty have recessed. Graduates, please exit to your right. Guests, please exit to your left. Please meet your parties outdoors and please exercise caution when leaving the forum and parking areas this afternoon. To conclude, congratulations again to the graduates and to all of the families and friends on this memorable day. Professors Carol and Ashton, please lift the banners and lead the platform party. The 2025 commencement of the College of Urban Planning and Public Affairs at the University of Illinois Chicago is now adjourned.